Sagittarius, it's Amanda here with the June 2018 RuneScope. This month, in conjunction with the runes, I will be using the Wonderland Tarot by Chris and Morgana Abbey. Then, as always, be sure to join me after this video over on my Vimeo channel. You'll find the link below, that's where part 2 of your reading will be posted. I will be pulling and interpreting one card from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue to help us, give us some extra advice with how you can deal with the energies of the month of June. Also, I'm reminding everyone that now, because we're halfway through the year, is an excellent time to re-watch the 2018 RuneScope I posted back in January. You'll find the link here, and also I'll put it at the end of the video too as a link, just to kind of see where you're at. Also with the 2018 Love RuneScope and the 2018 Career Finance RuneScopes over on my Vimeo channel. If you purchased those, it's a good time to re-watch. If you haven't, check them out. They still cover July through December as well. Yeah, just to kind of get our bearings here halfway through the year and see what's going on. But let's turn our focus to June for Sagittarius. See, first of all, which runes are for my Sagittarians for June 2018. There it is. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you find that my videos are resonating for you and proving helpful, please do click the subscribe button. That way, whenever I upload my videos each month, they will go directly to your feed. You won't have to go searching for me. Also, keep in mind though, everyone, these are general readings, not personal ones. So I'm talking to a lot of people, connecting with a lot of different energies. So some messages will be for you, others are going to be for other people watching. Some months your sun sign may not be for you at all. That's why I always encourage people to check out the video for your rising sign as well. Or better yet, set up a private consultation with me. I do those on Skype. They're $70. That's the only way I can connect with just your energy and talk about your specific circumstances. So if you're at a crossroads or you've got a lot of big stuff going on and you need some direction, some guidance, definitely contact me at my email address to set up your appointment and we will take a look. But in general, let me take a look here, Sag. The challenge or focus, that's where we always began. You've got the 7 of Peppermills in reverse. So this is the 7 of Rods in other decks. So in reverse, let's see what's coming up here. You Sages. I'm always curious what I'm gonna get for Sages. Well, with these runes, the challenge of the month is someone has selfishly like screwed up and done something they can't get out of. Now, again, this will be in different areas of life for all of you. For some of you, this could be at work, and it doesn't have to be you. It could be somebody that screwed up and you're having to deal with it or clean up their mess. Or for others of you, this could be in a relationship. Maybe you slipped up. You were supposed to be in a committed relationship, or maybe someone else did. But whatever it is, it's like there's no defense for this, right? You know, you're only gonna look worse if you try to kind of make excuses. This would be someone's repeated pattern though, with Thurisaz here. So, I mean, if this has been like something that happens with you, like this, you've done this before, or your partner has done this before, they've done it again, it seems. Or, you know, this is that person at work who's not qualified for their job, and they, you know, they've screwed up maybe on this specific thing and been told that they can't do that again, and they do it again. For those of you that work in dangerous jobs, be very careful in June. You know, especially around people like that you know don't really know what they're doing. And I don't know what kind of workplace this is, but man, they need better safety regulations, or they need to really kind of get rid of people who can't handle equipment correctly. So yeah, if you're working in like a factory situation or with big things, you know, big machines, and around someone who has a pattern of not knowing what the hell they're doing, be very careful, Sagittarius. But your challenge is either to deal with yourself making a mistake that you can't get out of or can't make excuses for, or to deal with someone else doing this. present energy, we have the Page of Hats. So this, for some of you, the present will be whenever you're watching this video, the present time. Others of you, it'll be end of May going into June. This could be a water sign person, but it doesn't have to be. So could have something to do with a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, offering you something, offering you a renewal, offering you an apology. For some of you, maybe this is your partner. Could be a child. Pages, if they are manifesting as people, are usually someone younger, children, or someone that, as you will always see as younger, a younger sibling, something of that nature. But this could have a connection to family, though. Othila is here. So this could be an offer, someone reaching out that you haven't spoken to. Maybe you've been estranged from someone in your family and they're reaching out, inviting you to something. This can be an invitation to a party. It can be an invitation to just renew conversation. It can be an apology, or it can just be a little card. It could be you reaching out, Sagittarius, too, you being the Page of Cups in this situation, or Page of Hats in this deck. Apologizing, reaching out, sending someone a birthday card, sending someone a Mother's Day card, a Father's Day card, any of that sort of energy. You could be going to visit older relatives, a grandparent or something, stopping by. Maybe it's been a while since you've been able to just travel and see family. So maybe you're planning a trip to do that in the present or at the end of May, early June. Page of Hats is also, can be a proposal or an offer of love, or hey, let's move in together with Othila, because that's also the house. It's home, family, but also the actual structure. Like, so yeah, someone may be inviting you to move in, or you may be inviting someone to move in. But Esau is here. So it's either like, this could be someone you were broken up with and now you're apologizing to them and asking them to move back in or come back home, or, you know, maybe you're forgiving them again. But again, Sag, if this is a pattern, if this is somebody who is always just thinking about themselves and their own needs and wants, probably not going to work out any differently. With Thursdays here, this is their pattern of behavior. It's never going to change. The help that's going to be available, we have the Devil. So that's an interesting help. We got 2 major arcana here. So the help that's going to be available. So Sag, for some of you, maybe it's like, you know what? I wanted to get out of this relationship, but the only way I could do it is to cheat or to go out and kind of live on the wild side or do things that I know I... Someone else got a similar message. Maybe it was Aries. It's like you're trying to give someone an excuse to want to leave you or divorce you or kick you out or something. So, I mean, if that's the way you want to go about it, it's not the most honest. It probably would be easier to just have the conversation and leave, or leave and then have the conversation. But the Devil is saying, it's time to be free to do something you haven't been able to do in a while. So, but need is here in reverse. So again, this could be somebody like you're telling them, like, if you don't get help for this addiction issue, because the Devil can be like a possessive relationship, a smothering relationship, jealousy, or addiction to drugs, to sex, to shopping, to gambling, to anything, food. You may be telling someone, like, unless you get help with this, we're done. Somebody out there, and this may be just for one person, may be retaliating. Like if your partner cheated or has cheated repeatedly, you may be like, you know what? I'm going to give them a taste of their own medicine. So, I mean, already we've got a toxic energy in the relationship, and it may be satisfying to do that. That is coming up as the help, maybe retaliating in that very real way. But it does look like the best thing, if you want to stay in this relationship, would be to get them to address the issues that are causing this type of behavior and start to get some tools to work on it. And if they won't commit to that, then, you know, the best thing's probably going to be to leave that relationship. Now, for others of you, this could just be coming up saying that, you know, this is, you've got the rune of the feminine here. So, a very intuitive, maybe water sign type energy. Again, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, sun or rising person who is, you're very sexually attracted to, very physically attracted to. They could be a help to you. They could be a help getting you to break this pattern, whether it's the pattern of this relationship or a toxic situation. Yeah, this could be very instant sexual chemistry here. So it's also kind of like getting a taste of the wild side for the first time in a while. Like maybe some of you Sages out there are reformed, you know, kind of bad boys or bad girls. And, you know, you've been in a relationship for quite some time, and then you meet someone and you're like, you know, relationships get into a routine, and then you meet someone that kind of reawakens the sexuality or kind of gives you that zing. And some of you, just saying, some of you may cheat or slip up here. But for some of you, this could lead to, actually, maybe this is the catalyst for getting out of a negative relationship. Again, a toxic, possessive relationship. You may have to, that may have to fail or end in order for you to, you may have to slip up in order to kind of, like I was talking about before, get the reason or get the excuse to get out of this situation. Others of you, it does seem like this is a person that's going to be helping you deal with an addiction, deal with any issue that you feel is holding you back. It doesn't just have to be that. It could be relationship counseling, but again, you would have to get this person to come on board, and it seems like there's some resistance. Maybe from you, or from the other person. What must be accepted? Yeah, we got the 5 of Flamingos in reverse. So you got it in reverse. 5 of Swords in other decks. So in the reverse, it's talking about a no-win situation. There's no way to win this battle. So the only way to kind of put it behind you is to withdraw from this. And there's disappointment. Either you're disappointed in someone, they've let you down, or they're telling you that. That's coming at you. And there's something or someone you're going to have to face up to with Awas here in reverse. It's like, you know, there could be, it's like I have to face this and deal with it. I have to go talk to this person and kind of hear them out and hear what they have to say to me. And they're not going to be happy. But I've earned that because there's no excuse, right? Or that's how the other person, you know, should be feeling. But yeah, even if you have the meeting, have the talk, you may be disappointed with what you're offered from the person who messed up in the first place. Like maybe they're not giving you, you know, there could be an apology, but it may feel hollow to you, or it may feel like, I'm sorry, but I'm still going to be with this new person, or, you know, whatever. This could also be, as a help to you, someone else's addictions and issue giving you the get out of jail card. But it may be disappointing to you because you may love and care about this person. In fact, you probably do. Their problems or issues you've invested a lot of time and energy into helping them with, and now, but honestly, recognize the signs when they're there in front of you, Sagittarius, if you're the one kind of like on the receiving end of this. And you know, they're always going to give into the dark. They're always going to give into their darker, baser, with the devil, needs. And once you realize that, the help is realizing that this person is never going to be the partner that you want or need, or it's just a pure straight up sexual physical attraction. You slip up, but that also gets you out of a relationship that's just not right for you. Doesn't mean the person's negative or bad in all cases. It's just you're meant to be with someone else. Maybe this person, maybe that's why there was such a strong chemistry. But again, there's some sort of like, there's no getting out of something. Hard to confront, no getting out of dealing with a disappointment or being let down by someone. And this all seems very personal. I'm really not, we don't have any pentacles on the table, no money runes. So for most of you, this is in a relationship. It does not have to be romantic. So this could be family, friendship, you know, you having to like go confront, talk to somebody you've been estranged from or not spoken to, but it's like, it's time to heal this rift. It's time to move forward. And yeah, this is going to be hard, but you know, you've got courage, Sagittarius. You can handle this. The outcome, we've got the Tower in reverse. So a disaster is averted. By withholding information. In some cases. The Tower in reverse can also mean that lies remain undiscovered. Lies or deceit remain undiscovered. But Ingwas is here next to this, meaning new beginnings and good luck. So, it's not going to be as bad as you were thinking it's going to be. Like you were thinking, oh my God, if I talk to this person again, the Tower's just, you know, there's just going to be an out and out war. It's going to be really negative. And that turns out to not be. Now, you may not get to everything. I mean, it may be like, okay, eventually we're going to have to delve into the deeper stuff or the deeper problems. But I mean, you know, it could be that this first meeting or this first conversation after a number of years or an outlay of time is just kind of an icebreaker, and you're just kind of feeling each other out, and it's, you know, maybe this is someone from your past apologizing for the way they treated you. Maybe they cheated on you, or their addictions drove you away, and they're wanting to reconnect. And, you know, you're like, maybe they're in like a 12-step program, or they're in rehab, and that's part of it. Like you have to go back and apologize to the people that you hurt, or, you know, or maybe you're doing that, Sag, because again, these general readings, I can't tell which side of the fence you're on here. But yeah, it's not going to be as bad as you're thinking. Okay, now am I saying you should go back with this person? No. You know, that again would be an individual. Some of you maybe, others of you, yes. Some of you, no. Absolutely not. It'll break down differently for all of you individually, but this does indicate you don't have the whole story at the end of June. There's a lot of information you don't have that's just, you know, you may get to later if you continue talking with this person. All in all, I think, because again, we got communication, Ansu's talking things out, conversations, advice, helpful advice, counseling, tools of communication that are helping you work through some things, work through some issues, or helping someone else. But it's helping you too, Sagittarius. I mean, even if it's someone else that's, you know, going through the rehabilitation or doing the work, they are, it's helping you as well, because it is rectifying a situation or helping you get closure. But there's a lot of stuff that you don't know, or that you are withholding from someone just for a later time. You may reveal it later, because maybe, you know, if I like tell them everything, then, you know, this is not, you know, there's going to be no way back from that. So, wow, Sagittarius, it is kind of a heavy reading for June. And, you know, but I feel like this is necessary. On the other side of this with Ingwas, you're being freed to move on in some way, or to move forward, renew something. Or getting out of something that was negative, maybe getting away from somebody who just has a lot of work to do. And if they're not willing to do the work, but you're not willing to put up with that anymore, right? Or put up with their behavior or their negative, toxic patterns, then, you know, June seems to be a month where you get out of a no-win situation. And yes, it may be disappointing. but it seems like you have like someone helping you through it. Maybe you are going to a therapist on top of them dealing with their stuff. You may be like, I need to know the best way to handle this. And that may be what they tell you to do. Like, they need to hit rock bottom, but they don't need to take you with them, Sagittarius. So listen to the wisdom of the advice being offered to you in the month of June, because it does seem like somebody has your best interest at heart. Even if they're not a therapist, maybe it's just a friend or a family member. Maybe someone you haven't talked to in a long time, because maybe they didn't approve of you being with this negative person, this negative energy, this devil. The devil can show up as a person. It's the devil sometimes. I think that's a show. The devil So I think it's time to open your eyes and see the situation. And I mean, if you're at the end of your rope, it's time to sever the rope, Sagittarius. Maybe that is what will cause this person to get the help that they need, Not saying you have to desert someone in need, but it does look like you've gone above and beyond the call of duty here. And they're not doing anything to change their selfish ways. This is a very selfish rune in reverse. It's all about them, what they want. And they expect everything to just kind of be handed to them on the silver platter. Hopefully it's not you in that energy, Sagittarius. But yeah, at the end of the month, there is a wonderful chance for a new beginning and a disaster averted. So it's not going to be as cataclysmic or as horrible as you're thinking. And actually, the end result is far more positive than you may be seeing at the end of June, like whatever you're getting out of whatever is causing this disappointment. But join me over on Vimeo. Like I said, I'm going to shuffle the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. Want to see if we can get more information about the Devil and this Tower card and the Five of Swords in reverse, because they've been very right on with everyone else, giving some excellent wisdom and advice tying directly into these readings. So definitely follow the link below. Again, rewatch your 2018 RuneScope here on YouTube. You'll find the link here and around, just to kind of see what the 6 months hold for you, see where you're at in that yearly reading. Also with the 2018 love readings and the 2018 Career and Finance RuneScopes over on Vimeo. Check those out while you're over there. If you haven't done so yet, if you already purchased them, just rewatch them and see how things are falling out for you in this year and what's left to come. I'll see you over there. Thanks so much for stopping by, Sagittarius, and I'll see you back here next month.